Hi, I hope you're doing great. So today we're going to see how to install Anaconda on Windows 10. And the first thing we're going to do is to type Anaconda Windows 10 in a browser. We'll have several results, and we'll first check the first one, which is from docs.anaconda.com on how to install on Windows. So here you have the documentation. You can read it if ever you have other questions, and we'll all return to the search result page and click on the second result, which is anaconda.com, and we'll click on download. It's the Anaconda individual edition, and this is for Windows, as you can see here, and we'll download this. So the download is getting launched. So now the download is finished, and we return on the documentation page. So we're returning on our installing on Windows page. We checked the Shazam, clicked on the link. We will check this for 64 bytes Windows. This opened it here, and we're going to check this with the CMD. We'll launch CMD. We go in the download folder, and in the download folder we have the file that we downloaded, which then we'll type certutl -hash file and the name of the file, and SHA-256. And here we have the Shazam, and we'll just check if what's in the command prompt is the same as what's on the website. Now we're going to launch the install, so we have two ways of doing this. Once the Shazam is checked, we will go in the download file, or we can do this from the browser. So here we are launching the installation. We agree. You can read the terms if you want. I will install it for all of the users, though this means you need admin rights. And okay, let's yes, we'll register. Okay, and it launches the install. This will take some time. So next, the install is finished. Next, and yeah, I'll not launch the tutorial, just getting started. Now we would like to launch Anaconda, and for this we'll go on the Window tab and Window button, and we'll type Anaconda, and we'll open the Anaconda Prompt, which is here. So here the Anaconda Prompt is open, as you can see here. Let's put it bigger, and we're in the base environment as it's written here. Now our next step is to check if Anaconda is well installed, and for this we'll use conda ---- version, and we have conda 4.10.1, which is written here. So in Windows, what you don't want to do is, as you can see here, we have in the Anaconda prompt, and you don't want to open it to try to launch it through the command prompt, because here, as you can see, there is no base environment. So here you have it in the Anaconda prompt. So please start the Anaconda prompt, not the command prompt. Next thing we're going to do is to type conda update. So we're going to update to the latest version of Anaconda. And so we type conda update conda. This will update the Anaconda. Yeah, so all the requested packages are already installed. We are already in the latest version of Anaconda. So now we're going to see how to create and manage environments. So we're actually already in the base environment. So we could type conda info ---- and there is only the base environment here, and there is this little asterisk, which means that we're currently in the base environment. You can see it here. Now let's create an environment, and for this we'll type conda create ---- name Tervatoloa, which is the name of the environment I create, and then we'll put the packages, and here I'm putting pandas. I will put Python, and I want to install a certain version of the package of Python, which is Python 3.7. So I write Python equal 3.7, and I'll add one more package here, which is NumPy, and I'll again put a special version, which is the 1.16. Press enter, and the environment is getting created. Do you proceed? So you just type yes, and it is finishing the installation and creation of the environment. Those are all the packages that are created and downloaded. In the running script, we have some information about how to activate the environment and how to deactivate it, and this is exactly what we're going to do. Just as we did before, we type conda info --ens, and here we can see that we have the base environment as well as the Tervetuloa environment, and here we are in the base environment as shown by the asterisk. So let's activate Tervetuloa, which I conda activate Tervetuloa, and here you can see we are in the Tervetuloa environment. Again, let's check conda activate conda info --ens, and the asterisk went to base to the current environment, which is Tervetuloa. Now we would like to see all the different packages that are installed, and for this we type conda list. We have NumPy 1.16, that's what we installed. Python 3.7, what we've installed. And pandas here is 1.2.4. If you want to check the version of a package without using conda list, we can type the name of the package ---- version. As an example here, Python ---- version. And we have the version of the package that we installed, which is Python 3.7. We also tried this with pip, which gives us the pip version, which is 21.1.2. So you can do this with any other packages. Now we would like to leave our environment to deactivate it, so we type conda deactivate. And as you can see, we are back in the base environment. Now to check if there are some packages that you would like to install that are available from the Anaconda repository. You would like to install, for example, Jupyter Lab, so you type conda search Jupyter Lab. So it's searching all the different packages which are available at the Anaconda repository. And you have the version here for all the Jupyter Labs different packages. The latest is 3.0.14. So if you want to install Jupyter Lab in your environment, and that's what you're going to do, so we type conda activate Tervetuloa. We need to be in the environment to install the package inside, and we type conda install Jupyter Lab, and we'll take the latest version, which is a 3.0.14. It's installing our Jupyter Lab in our Tervetuloa environment. The installation of the Jupyter Lab package is done. Let's clear the screen, and now we would like to clone our created environment, which is Tervetuloa, and we'll call this environment cloned dev. Type conda create -n cloned env -- clone Tervetuloa, the name of our environment. So now it is cloning the environment. Now the environment is cloned. Here you can see some message. This is simply because I need as I've installed Anaconda as administrator. I need to enter the password, the admin password every time, so it just gives this when I don't enter it. To update a package in a given environment, you type conda update and the name of the package here, NumPy. Here is a Tervetuloa. So here we've done it. So let's clear the screen. Now we'll type conda update all to update all the packages, and yeah, we need to put minus all, and as you can see, all the requested packages are already installed, so all the packages are already updated. That's clear. We would like to share the environment if we are working with other people. We would like to share the environment so that your colleague, for example, or some other person you need to share the environment with, you need to be for this in the environment you would like to share, and we'll type conda env export greater than tervetuloa, which is the name of the environment, .yml. This will create a YML file which is called tervetuloa.yml, and this will be in your personal folder. You can see it is here. We just copy and we can just send it to someone per email, for example. From there, we would like to be able to recreate an environment actually from this YML file. We'll do conda env remove minus name or minus n tervetuloa. And we need to be outside of the tervetuloa environment to remove it. So we deactivate and we type our command. It's removing all the packages. And let's now check if they're really removed with conda info minus envs. And here we don't have any more tervetuloa. We have cloned environments that we created, but we're back with only 2 environments. You might want to know how to use the YML environment file and to create an environment from the YML file. So what you type is conda and create minus file tervetuloa.yml. And here you want to be in the right folder in your Anaconda prompt. You need to be exactly where the YML file is placed. So in this folder, to have the tervetuloa YML file. So here again we have this message about the admin stuff. So this is okay, just to tell. Now we would like to type to check if we really have an environment that has been created. So conda info minus envs, and we do have our tervetuloa environment that was created from the YML file, as you can see here. So conda env, and would like to remove minus n tervetuloa. So what we will do is actually create a new environment from a cloned environment, but to rename it. We cannot rename an environment that has already been created. So that's why here I just removed again tervetuloa to be able to create an environment from cloned env and to name it tervetuloa. So I type conda env create minus file tervetuloa.yml. So here we created the tervetuloa environment from the YML file. It is created. Here we'd like to know, without entering your environment, we'll list of all the packages that are in a given environment. So we type conda list minus name and the name of the environment, here tervetuloa. And here we have the list of all the packages with the versions which are install of our environment. And here you remember we had 3.7.10 Python, as well as JupythonLab. Now I'd like to speak about and show an example about how to work with versions of environments. And for this I will remove a NumPy package from our Turbo2Low environment and then install another version and then get a previous version of the environment back. Let's do this. We would like to uninstall some packages, so Conda uninstall, and here we would like to remove NumPy. So it is removing. Yes, again we want to proceed. And here this is done. So let's check Conda list to list all the packages, and here NumPy is not there anymore. So this is done. We've removed NumPy from the environment. So now let's type Conda install NumPy and install another version of NumPy, which is the 1.17. So we're installing this one. There are conflicts between the packages, as you can see here. So this is one of the reasons why it's better to install directly the packages when you create an environment and not afterwards, because there might be conflicts between the different packages. So this will really make your life easier. We'll try to install now Conda 1.15. So Conda install NumPy equal 1.15. So our install is finished. Here again we have some conflicts. So what we would like to do is to return to a previous version of our environment where there were no conflicts between the packages. We'll make Conda list revisions. And here you can see that we have two revisions, the revision 1, where we removed different packages, and the revision 0, which was the original install of our environment. So we would like to remove, let's say, to come back to the version of our environment before this revision, this first revision. So we'll type Conda install rev 0, because we want to return back to reversion 0. Here we have the revision 1 with the packages that were removed. So we would like to return to the revision 0. Here we'll just check Conda list revisions, and here we can see that we have a second revision where the packages that we deleted that led to the first revision, they are added back. Here you can see at the rev 0 they were only added packages. If the content of the video was useful for you, please like the video. You can also subscribe to the channel. That's it. Have a beautiful day.